By now I'm sure after my first video you've been exploring the world, farming some bandits until you stop leveling up. You keep killing enemies, but they just don't allow you to level up anymore. You decide to explore, but on one island you destroy the enemies and on other islands you are the one getting destroyed. Well, don't be afraid. I'm here to tell you where to go so you can level up until your heart's desire. Lower Erisia is the first place you'll most likely go to. The first NPC you come across tells you to head there to earn cash. This is basically the game telling you that this is the first place to farm at. Lower Erisia has the easiest enemies around. The bandits are incredibly easy to fight, so you can sit here and farm them for a while to level up. Make sure not to spam attacks, and if you get parried, get ready to parry back so you get hit priority to damage the bandits. It's entirely possible to sit and farm in Lower Erisia until you're about level 10. Once you're at level 10, there are two places you can go to. Keep in mind, you need to be relatively confident in your fighting skills to move on. The Viper's Jaw is a set of caves around Erisia. I'm sure you've stumbled into one of them if you've explored the area. The most famous one is the small part here with two Sharkos, aptly named the Sharko Cave. If you've never fought Sharkos before, make sure to bring a buddy with you, as the Depths has you fight a Sharko as trial between the levels 10 to 14. You really want to learn how to fight these things. The second place you can head to is Minato. It is full of stronger bandits with shadow magic and even has an entire encampment full of these. Make sure you don't bite off more than you can chew, and take on one bandit at a time. Necromancers are also found here. They spawn mud skippers which give you health when you knock them down, so fighting a necromancer is slightly easier than bandits. But don't underestimate them, they still do a lot of damage, so be careful. Make sure to bring a glider for your next area, the Starswept Isles. This is where you'll be farming before fighting bosses. This place is very hostile. It's full of Sharkos, colored Sharkos, Threshers, King Threshers, Golems, and more Golems. Fighting these guys for the first time is a pain, so make sure to bring a shield if you're new and be ready to dodge unblockable attacks. There are two places you can farm on this island. The first one is right in front of the gate to Aratol. 3 Threshers spawn here, which give a good amount of XP. You'll find more of these Threshers if you head deeper into the island. Additionally, if you traverse the island some more, you'll even find a mini dungeon here with more Threshers. So this place is pretty good to farm. Finally, if you want to take your power even further beyond, consider farming in the Depths. This is very high risk, as dying once, of course, means that it's game over. You'll most likely want to be fighting crabs, Sharkos, Threshers, and giant jellyfish if you have high enough stats to stat check them. If you have a bigger group of people, consider fighting owls and Nautilodons. I really don't recommend farming in the Depths unless you want a challenge. Don't go insane down there though. Now this video is pretty short, but I have just described the path I take to get my character to level 18. Usually this takes me about 3 to 4 hours depending on how many times I get interrupted by other players. I hope this chapter helped. Please let me know if I missed anything important in the comments. If you like what you heard, make sure to drop a sub, I really appreciate it. See you around.